I'm getting paid talking. To Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Malva pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Minnesota Vikings. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, down here.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Luke Musgrave, 42 yards. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team winning and the Vikings move it away. And bulldozing his way through. And he's up past the 20 with the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Corum. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game out. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now we'll send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now McCarthy. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And a nice spin into some open field. Touchdown, Vikings. Dylan Sampson, 53 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the offense. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Pickup brings up second and 2 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. And look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
down, Los Angeles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Now first and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 36 yards. And
up the middle, here's Corum. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Corum. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Lutz to try to end the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Rams 17, Vikings 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
He was taken down by Cameron.
Ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
A loss of 11.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Up the middle they go. Sampson.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ty Felton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 9 now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
40 yards. That's good for the Rams. 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in...
Touchdown, Rams! Jahan Dotson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 24, Vikings 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Corum now on 1st and 10. We'll get this down to the 38.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Rams.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. I mean, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes third and about a foot. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. What's good on the extra point? And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the Visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Again, it's Corum. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go. Nike, 18.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And just shutting him off there. He's still on his feet.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Vikings 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. He gets it to Addison. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
46-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Addison holds it in. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Jordan Addison. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he's got it inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to him, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 by chop 60.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Sampson will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, was this in the first half? Because if they had a few more drives like that, they won't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here. We're going to battle you to the end.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their ball.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Out left to Dotson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, a give to Corum. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he doesn't quite make it, taking him within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a carry for Allen. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Corum is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, McCarthy. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Luke Musgrave, their 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Corum. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a handoff for Corum. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Rams on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll run here with Corum. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one.
And this time he is in. Blake Corum, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
51. Vikings 36.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. McCarthy operating from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On the give, it's Corum. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
On the handoff, Corum. And he'll get nothing out of that one. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3,
I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To the air with McCarthy. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Warriors 70, Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Here's McCarthy. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Luke Musgrave saving his base for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Blake Corum, 47 yards. And the Rams continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Rams 61, Vikings 42.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. This is caught by Addison. And will be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Vikings
throwing is McCarthy. To the left side is the tight end Musgrave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Rams, first down. First and 10.
On the ground, this is Corum.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third down, here's Corum.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
48-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
They're on 33-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Back to 60. Let's go. Keep moving. Buffalo 18.
Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Open man, that's Felton.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Going for it, here's McCarthy.
He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC.